now. So yeah, huge shout outs to them, and drop a sub. Drop a sub if you can. There's some good emotes in there. That being said, we are going to be getting back into the action very shortly, and on stage right now, I'm looking at, looks like Ness and Hero to me. So maybe a matchup you don't see too often, but honestly, Hero and Ness are two characters that are kind of still around in the meta.
They are. And, you know, for very good reasons, too. I've never thought neither of these two characters were bad. They were just better characters. But now here we are, of course, you know, year 5.5 into Ultimate, and characters are starting to, you know, make their way back around again. Got Sparkle, of course, Seed 45 versus Syrup. Seed 13. Now, don't get it twisted, friends. The Ness is strong, but is Steve banned here? Steve isn't banned, are they?
No, Steve's not banned at this event.
Okay, so yeah, if it gets crazy with Ness, best believe Steve is on the way.
Yeah, Syrup definitely has a Steve in the back pocket. Sparkle, being a PNW player, probably a crowd favorite on this one, and Hero is kind of a character that can make magic happen. So
yes, figuratively and literally.
You know, the seeds may not matter as much as you think. With just a little bit of luck in the right down B, Sparkle could be taking games that you don't expect. That being said, Syrup has been a player who has been getting better and better and better. I feel like every time that this guy goes to a major, he's placing a little bit higher and a little bit higher and a little bit higher.
That's right.
He's someone you expect very big things from at a tournament like this, and you can see that. He's 13th seed.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, definitely had a phenomenal showing, I believe, at the Big House 11, if I'm not mistaken, and of course has just kind of kept up the momentum from, I mean, honestly, was cooking before that, but I think that right there is kind of what put them on the board. Parry into the down smash, into the crit. You already know that stock is gone. Sparkle right there, bringing the magic.
Rolling a natural 20 against Ness and looking good while doing it. Accelerado isn't gonna save you from down smash at the ledge. Syrup taking that stock pretty quickly, not anything of a lead built up here, but the mana is back at 100, so Sparkle gonna have some more opportunities to get some of the weird stuff going on.
That's right, man. Taking full advantage right here of these platforms as well. I gotta really give it to Syrup. I mean, when it comes to just controlling the terrain of the map, just knowing, okay, this is where you're going to land, this is how I can extend double up tilt off this platform. I can get things I wouldn't be able to get, you know what I'm saying, using up tilt on the ground that I can now here on these platforms. Just kind of becoming a kid on the playground, if you will.
That is so
and the
nice.
biggest bully in the sandbox, it is Syrup cooking it up.
It is so clean to be able to get that B reverse down B into the back air. Syrup so aware of what the punish options are, and after Sparkle maintained what was a close game and a slight lead, Syrup has answered back completely, and since losing that first stock, has actually gotten healthier.
Pat walked the dog on the ledge and closed it out right there on Sparkle.
What is what is a 0 to death where you gained health?
Yeah,
where does the 0 to death where you came out better than you started?
Is that still a 0 to you know, it's still a 0 to death. It's still a 0 to death because you had to go for the read while they were in disadvantage. They tried to get themselves out of it and it didn't work. I think it's still a 0 to death.
That's crazy. I don't think I've been watching Smash for a while. It's not too often that you see someone 0 to death someone and come out looking better than they went in.
That's right. Looking good right here, man. Loving the way this one kind of played out. Syrup, of course, going up a game. Of Sparkle has to figure some things out here and fast. Okay.
Oh, God.
Off the and again, it's these platforms. Sometimes the platform being there can work against you as well, too. Knowing how to land and when it's safe to land on the platforms will make all the difference. There's back air, though. Okay,
Absolutely.
but you do have the physical range, too, on Ness as well.
Yeah, Sparkle looked pretty good in that first stock of game 1 and then was completely shut down after it.
God.
And I really want to know what the adjustment made from Syrup was to look so dominant after that first stock. He looks comfortable against Hero right now, and Sparkle kind of desperately searching for an answer because quite frankly, Syrup's looking to make a combo video.
Yeah, I mean, he really is right now. I mean, definitely on Twitter.com. I mean, this is just anything but good right now for Sparkle, and I completely understand why. I mean, again, you know, Hero, very strong character in the matches that they're strong against, but what happens is you get characters like Ness, I can just press buttons on shield. Once they're in your face, once I'm nairing, once I'm back airing, what are you going to do to answer back? Your job is to keep me away, control the spacing. Once I'm in, that's a completely different story, and again, absorbing at the ledge.
Yeah, it seems like the difference maker has been kind of Syrup staying in Sparkle's face long enough and fast enough that he's unable to get the menu out and start getting those moves off. And as soon as Syrup gives Sparkle the space to get a menu option off, we see the kill come out immediately. So it really is about being able to maintain that pace. The bounce will help a little bit in dealing with PK Thunder and PK Fire, but honestly, that's not typically Ness's bread and butter.
No, absolutely not. I got to give it to him, too. I mean, the fear factor that's typically there going up against a hero of this stature is just not there on Syrup's behalf. And I think that's another difference maker. You know, there is a bit of fear that stays in the back of your mind when you're going up against heroes. This guy can kill me at 0%. He can kill me, maybe not at 0, but some ridiculously early percent. Syrup, again, the frame data on Nair, on forward air, on some of these options, they just don't give a damn.
What was that read? He B-reversed onto the platform, wait a second, and then jump off back aired. It's actually just, Syrup is seeing something that we don't right now.
I guess so.
Unfortunately, Sparkle is having a tough time seeing it as well. That being said, much closer than that first game, Sparkle's been able to maintain the competitive edge kind of throughout the game instead of just for the first stock. And so this one remains winnable, but we're even seeing, look at how low that mana is for the side of Sparkle.
Yeah, the manageability of your tool is just not quite there. It has spent so much time just using it to get back to the stage as opposed to some of the things that we get to see Hero do on stage, like, you know, up B, you know, I caught you in up B up underneath the platforms, and I could go for like up air, up smash, depending on the read. I mean, some simple things, but raising the roof right there, so I put my hands up.
Yeah,
love that up throw.
Up throw will take the stock at that percent. So that's really good awareness from Sparkle, keeping this game very, very close, but Syrup looking to close it out as fast as possible. The pressure right now, though, enough mana to get most things done, and so Syrup has to be worried. Whenever he's put in disadvantage, you don't know exactly what option is coming next.
That's right, and of course, not the quickest jab in the world at all, but you know, trying to go for something a little bit more safe up close to get some footing in the neutral. In free fall, there's the F tilt. She's doing off the stage. Okay, where we landing?
Doom, my beloved.
Right, right. Oh, what? Around the world. Oh, we still in it though. Okay, on the way down. Not the correct option up underneath this platform, and I can't help but to feel like Sparkle's about to turn this into something. I'm afraid.
Yeah, with 27 mana, there's a lot of things online, and rolling Zoom nearly every single time. Syrup almost with the read on the Zoom landing position with the up air and the dash attack, not quite gonna do it. So continuing to be worried about what Sparkle could bring out next. Those side Bs do so much damage, and Psych Up will net a kill at this percent with most moves. The dash attack is not enough.
Okay.
Oh, he got Zoom!
He still got it. Whoa, talk about, whoa! Oh, F-tilt.
F-tilt?
That is going to be enough to do it. Wow. Okay, but you know what, though? Talk about exhausting all options. I mean, that is just right there.
Yeah.
Just knowledge of what your character can and can't do. Given those micro interactions, knowing, okay, I can just spin this real quick and make it back. I commend Sparkle for that. Even though Syrup still won it, damn, Sparkle was cooking there off stage.
Yeah, that was so impressive. Not getting the Zoom on the first menu and just being like, let's roll the dice.
Let's roll it.
Luck be on my side.
Whatever.
Let's try it again.
Whatever.
Let's try it one
Whatever.
more time. Really good stuff from Sparkle, but Syrup just a little more aware. That being said, that was a lot better than the first game. Sparkle was competitive the whole time, and so Syrup having to, you know, sweat a little more in those last hit situations, especially with Sparkle living as late as they did on that final stock. This is not over by any means, and Syrup, you know, he's going to have to maintain the level of play that he has been playing to make sure that this one doesn't go the other way.
Yeah, I think that another issue is that Sparkle's spending a lot of time, again, just playing, I think, Syrup's game and not really taking control of the match, but always having an answer back, always having a rebuttal for something Syrup has done. I'd like to see them maybe play the I have a sword in my hand game. I mean, I'm going to be real. Damn it, I got a disjoint. What can I do right here to just, again, apply it thoroughly here in this match? Nice, going to go for it. Nice, that was smooth.
There's definitely a kind of balancing act you have to play between aggression
and...
No! Oh my gosh, there's surely no way that worked on stream.
Damn!
The whack from downtown catching the neutral get up and instantly obliterating that stock, but Syrup is going to answer back with the Brack throw. But this is the first, not the first lead, but the first lead in a while that we've seen from Sparkle, and Syrup immediately answers back on it.
And I want to see more of this up close, but again, it's all going to come down to how you manage that meter. I mean, I think in the last game, spent a lot of time using the meter to get back to the stage. Now has the lead. They can use it to apply some extra damage. They get hit with any part of that up B. Once you pop them up off their feet, we've seen what they can bring to the table. And now, more importantly, they have to approach you now. Okay, at the ledge, PK Thunder. I'm not afraid of that.
And that move is so good. That side B does nearly 25% on the second charge, so such a good option for racking up percent. It does kill eventually near the top of the stage, and Hero's going red. Hero's glowing red. Some nonsense can happen. The zoom is online, and the neutral air almost takes it on the way down. Syrup desperately trying to get back to the center stage. The side B won't kill at 160.
Okay, a little bit of a heal right there. 7. Oh my God, yeah, this meter just unfortunately not where it needs to be right now, but you know what though, we can still play the normal game. Not the worst buttons in the world. I mean, obviously paling in comparison to a lot of like what Ness is bringing, but if you can maybe try to get them to swing early or swing too late, these trades could definitely play out in your favor. What the hell?
If you told me up B was how that stock was going, I would have.
Yeah, I would have called you a liar.
I would have called you a liar. There's no doubt about that. Syrup on the back foot on this final stock. Sparkle figuring something out in terms of this matchup, and I think the biggest thing has been getting themselves the ability to breathe in this neutral game, right? Able to look at that menu, see some of the options, try and force Syrup to be afraid of what is coming next. The first 2 games were really, really oppressive on the side of Syrup. It was that aggression that didn't really allow Sparkle to play, but he's doing such a good job of maintaining that distance. That being said, the stock is taken.
Yeah, and it feels like Syrup's starting to close out that distance, maybe just a little bit more here than what Sparkle might be comfortable for. Again, some of these options very telegraphed too. Again, you allow yourself to maybe show your hand just a little bit too early. Syrup's going to jump right over that PK fire.
Boy.
I got buttons galore up close. There's not much you can do about it. 3% differential
That's no jump.
the other way. No jump.
And no zoom on the side of Sparkle. You saw trying to find it on the way down, but Lady Luck not on his side this time. And I feel like it's kind of a poetic way to go.
Sure,
you know what I mean? You're about to get gimped. You're like, can we roll it?
Yeah, let's
Can
just
we
roll
roll it?
the dice.
Can we roll it?
It's a dice roll.
We might get back. We might get back. I feel like you live and die by that sort of thing as a hero player, so you can't be too tilted about it, but really good stuff from Syrup because we saw adaptations coming out of Sparkle throughout those 3 games, and Syrup was able to maintain that edge from the first game, maintain that pressure against Hero, and realize where the win condition was.
Yeah, and I think, on the opposite side too, Sparkle's starting to figure some things out on the fly. I mean, it was very much trial by fire, quite literally. A lot of PK fires they ate, but it just felt like, I'm always answering back in the neutral.
Sure.
I'm never the one in control. Like, I need to figure out a way to maintain just a little bit of a footing so I can hold on to a lead and then start to lean into the fear factor.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen it a little bit, was able to get a whack, which I thought was cool, but there was never really a point in time where I felt like, okay, they have the lead or they have what it's the sort of mentality right here to just, I have a disjoint. I have something in my hand. I'm putting it out. You're trying to jump in and around it. I need you to think twice before you leave your feet. It never felt like Syrup cared about that. It was like, I know you have a disjoint. I know you have all these options in your toolkit. I don't give a damn. Here's a down smash at the ledge. Here's up smash at the ledge,
Yeah, it can be so hard, and with Hero's pretty linear recovery, if you're not able to use zoom, it's really easy for Ness to get those up smash or down smash confirms at the ledge and just take that stock to whack coming in on the replay. And Sparkle, honestly, like I said, the adjustments were coming in. I think if he's able to play that set another time, maybe a game is taken, maybe there's a little more parity in that sort of matchup. And honestly, what he was doing, why he let the kaboom rip right at the end there, is because you don't want to cancel the menu with air dodge.
That's right.
Some of the options on the menu have less lag, like FAF, than the air dodge. So by letting the kaboom rip, he thought he might have a chance to try and get the menu down again and re-roll the zoom. But unfortunately, kaboom, just a little too much lag, not able to find that zoom on the way down. And so, yeah, Syrup is going to go up on that 3-0. That being said, we are going to shoot off to a little bit of a break here, but don't go anywhere. We will be right back with plenty of more Smash at Battle of the BC6. See you on the other side.